IPMI exists primarily to be a catalyst of spiritual revival in the church locally and internationally through prayer and fasting. And IPMI has been faithfully fulfilling this mission over the past 18 years through such programs as the annual 21 Days of Prayer and Fasting, the annual Schools of Prayer, and annual Pastors and Leaders Prayer Symposium. Secondly, IPMI exists to facilitate united prayer for the nations among Christians around the world through such program as the monthly Global Prayer Teleconference and the annual Jamaican Diaspora Day of Prayer and Fasting, a special program mobilizing Jamaican Christians around the world to fast and pray for revival and transformation in Jamaica.
IPMI is made up of pastors and leaders of churches, mostly in the New York City area, from all kinds of different ethnic backgrounds. And as we pray together, we believe that prayer changes the conditions of the world, not only locally, but globally.
The values that are essential to the success of International Prayer Ministry Incorporated is a passion for God, an educated understanding of what is happening in the world, and a belief that united prayer can make an extraordinary difference in the world. What distinguishes the leadership of IPMI is a belief that united prayer can make an extraordinary difference in the world, and a belief that God's people coming together in intercession is the most strategic thing that can happen in the world today.
I'm so excited to be a part of IPMI, and I've been a part of it for the past 7 years. One of the things that I'm very grateful for with IPMI, it has broadened my perspective of what prayer truly is. You know, most people think that prayer is really singular focused, that, you know, it only focuses on me, my problems, and my situations. And what it's done over these past 7 years is given me a greater understanding of the greater good that is needed all over the world. The Bible tells us, well, Jesus told us in the Great Commission to go into all the world and to make disciples of all nations. So God's perspective is totally different from ours. He wants us to be considerate of the things that are happening globally. And this is exactly what IPMI does. They focus on the things that are happening globally.
In order to educate leaders and pastors, IPMI office was called the Schools of Prayer, where the president goes around to the various congregations holding these meetings and teachings on prayer and how effective it can be in the local congregation, and how to motivate the people and how to bring them together to cry out for God. And through these schools of prayer, many have been motivated to get their prayer ministries on track and back in the place where God would have them to be, so that He can manifest Himself within these congregations and move and redeem and to restore back the families and communities. And we thank God for that.
Of all the programs, however, I am more intimately involved in the Jamaica Diaspora Day of Prayer. This is a grassroots movement of prayer which seeks to rally the Jamaican diaspora wherever they are in the world to pray for their homeland.
I have been attracted to IPMI by the integrity of their commitment to prayer. A lot of religious ministries have prayer as a window dressing, as some kind of augmentation of their ministry. In the case of IPMI, prayer is the core, and they really believe that things happen in the supernatural when people pray.
The integrity of this ministry and the people in it is really, really exemplary, and partnering with them has underscored my personal commitment and that of the Esther Network International to global prayer. And IPM keeps us well informed and makes us better prepared to be effectual prayers and intercessors for global prayer and revival for such a time as this.